Want to see the world from your doorstep? You can in Jackson Heights. 167 different languages are spoken here. It has more cultural variety than any other neighborhood in New York City, and quite possibly in the whole country. On every block, Jackson Heights is a whirl of cultures, cuisines, and dreams. This is truly the melting pot of New York City.
I'm Sushan Batra, licensed real estate agent at Casablanca and StreetEasy expert, with experience helping buyers in neighborhoods like this one, Jackson Heights. From StreetEasy, this is Know the Neighborhood.
This lively Queens neighborhood is bordered by North Corona to the east, Woodside to the west, East Elmhurst to the north, and Elmhurst to the south, and is served by the E, F, M, R, and 7 subway lines. Food is the star of the show in Jackson Heights. The options here are staggering. Tibetan restaurants like Lhasa Fast Food, Nepali hotspots like Bantsagar, Indian gems like Jackson Diner, Bengali favorites like Premium Sweets and Fuska House, alongside Pakistani restaurants like Kebab King and fusion eateries like Tibetan Japanese. Love Latin and South American food? There's Colombian staples like Arepa Lady and Mama's Empanadas, Mexican spots like La Esquina de Camarón, and Ecuadorian restaurants like Barzola. Plus so many delicious food carts down Roosevelt Avenue. Are you hungry yet? Jackson Heights also has an impressive architectural history as one of the first planned garden city communities in America. These garden apartments still line the neighborhood, including the chateau and the towers, with beautiful interior gardens. And Jackson Heights has a thriving LGBTQ+ community, each year hosting the city's second largest Pride Parade. As for outdoor space, Jackson Heights is home to New York City's longest permanent open street, spanning 26 blocks along 34th Avenue. This 1.3-mile superblock is close to traffic every day from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. and hosts daily events like dance classes, gardening meetups, and bike riding lessons. There's also the pedestrianized Diversity Plaza, a popular community hangout, as well as Traverse Park, the neighborhood's largest park, where residents play basketball, tennis, and hold weekly Zumba classes. If you want a Sunday park bench read, grab a book at the Ecuadorian-owned Worldsboro Bookshop. But the best way to get to know a neighborhood is by chatting with someone who lives there. So I'm meeting up with Jackson Heights resident Kunchok at iconic local restaurant Himalayan Yak.
What brought you to Jackson Heights in the first place?
The community, my family, friends, the grocery stores. We always, in the weekends, have a lot of street fairs and festivals. There's Chatpati Mela, Momo Crawl. Things, you walk around and there's so much to see and do.
That's so cool. And what is Momo Crawl? Could you explain more about that?
So it's for people who know momos and who do not know momos. They can come from all over the city. You get a little passport and you go around I think more than 20 restaurants in Jackson Heights to go and eat these amazing Tibetan and Himalayan dumplings called momos.
Oh, wow. What makes Jackson Heights different than any other part of the city?
I think what makes Jackson Heights so different are the people. We have people from all over the world. It's a community. Jackson Heights is both a melting pot and a mosaic, and everyone has brought their wonderful culture, and it's just a place of joy.
So when are you the happiest in Jackson Heights?
I want to say all the time, but especially when I'm coming from the city, from work, and I get off 74th Street and just see the color, the people, and I feel like I'm transported to a completely different world. And I think that's one of my happy moments.
So do you see yourself living here long term?
Absolutely. This is a great place to raise a family. I have friends, it's community, it's culture, it's food. Everything I love is right here in Jackson Heights, so yes.
That's awesome. Next time we're meeting up for chai.
Chai it is.
Now that we've got a sense of what this neighborhood's all about, let's discuss the types of housing you'll find here.
StreetEasy data shows that as of September 2024, 88% of available homes in Jackson Heights were co-ops, while 5% were condos, and 6% were a combination of townhouses and multifamily homes. In the same time period, the median asking price in Jackson Heights was $379,000. This is significantly lower than in nearby neighborhoods like Astoria, where the median asking price is $824,000, and shows just how much value buyers get here.
If you're thinking about buying in Jackson Heights, StreetEasy can match you with an expert team with experience in the neighborhood or building you're interested in.
Working with the buyer's agent offers you expert guidance, a streamlined search, and representation throughout the buying process. When you reach out about a listing on StreetEasy, you'll be connected with an agent who can help. Or you can contact our complimentary StreetEasy concierge at the link in the video description to get matched with the buyer's agent or ask any questions you may have. Jackson Heights is also home to a lot of renters. As of September 2024, the median asking rent was $2,398. This is lower than Queens' median asking rent of $3,050, as well as nearby neighborhoods like Astoria, where the median asking rent is $2,900. And there are options for renters at a range of price points, depending on the building, apartment size, and amenities. Ultimately, Jackson Heights embodies so much of what makes New York City great. It feels like a journey around the globe and yet totally New York at the same time. If you like endless food options and a can-do spirit at your doorstep, Jackson Heights could be the place for you. Thanks for joining us for this episode of Know the Neighborhood. If you'd like to learn more about Jackson Heights and other New York neighborhoods, visit our blog, which is linked below.
I'm Sushan Batra. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in Jackson Heights.